Hello, everybody. Live with Last Time here on this weeknight, sometime in the century of 2000. I asked my wife a while ago what day it was. I think she told me Tuesday, but I'm not 100% sure. It may be Monday. So I don't know. But you all probably know. So happy whatever day it is, and you know which day it is. Good to be here with you tonight. Well, we got a lot going on tonight. Going to bring on some friends here in a little bit. And we're going to talk coffee. Oh, Brother Les loves him some coffee. Anybody that knows me. I think I had, and my normal consumption is couple cups a morning. And then I don't do the day stuff or night stuff anymore. So I've definitely curtailed. But today I think I had 6. And not because of the guest that's going to be on with me tonight. It's just that I was all day doing interviews for multiple purposes, mostly of which is Real Southern Gospel Radio. And let's see, it started off this morning with Brian Lester of the Lesters. Let's see, we had Danny Funderburk, you know Danny from the Singing Americans and the Cathedrals. Squire Parsons for 2 hours. Johnny Perrick. And I feel like maybe I'm missing somebody. It's been such a blur today. But let me see, is my book back here? Hold on. Because I don't want to forget anybody, but it's very possible. Oh, Dale Jones. Yeah, man, I had a cool time with Dale Jones. You remember Dale with the Inspirations, he and Roger doing all that twin steel and guitar stuff. Man, it's great. Just absolutely great. So anyway, all day, literally all day. And it started at 6:30 this morning and it's continuing now. And I'll have another 15 or 16 hour day today. Do it again in the morning, recording some radio shows, proofing some charts, producing the Mid-South Boys. They're coming in Thursday to do some rehearsals. Friday, we track. And on and on and on and on and on and on and on. But we're going to talk coffee here in a little bit. And I might have mentioned I had 6 cups today. But in addition to that, then after that, we're going to talk about these events that we are that we unveiled, some of which we unveiled last week during our Share-a-thon. We have 3 big Real Southern Gospel events coming up. East Kentucky, West Kentucky, and Owensboro, which is West Kentucky, at the Bluegrass Music Hall of Fame. And it's a Southern Gospel weekend, a Real Southern Gospel weekend. And we're going to talk about all that. Matter of fact, if all goes well, I'll have Donnie Williamson of the Williamsons on here with me, Dean Hopper of the Hoppers here in a little bit. And Donnie Stevens of Stevens Family Tradition. And if you don't know them and you love bluegrass, Stevens Family Tradition, top-notch bluegrass gospel music. So we're going to play some of their music here in a little bit and talk to them as well. I'm going to put up some posters and tell you that you can also go to realsoutherngospel.com and click on the events, and all the posters are there with all of the details. And as always, I want to say thank you to soldbymkhome.com. They help us to do all the things that we do, including the radio station. And we are very, very thankful for that. I want you to call Mary Catherine or send her a text and say, you know what? I'm not buying or selling any houses or anything now or anytime soon. But boy, do we appreciate you helping Brother Les to bring real Southern gospel music to us. And just thank her. I want you to send her a text to that number, 615-788-1932, 615-788-1932. It'd be a blessing to her for sure. And if you ever do, if you got to buy and you got to sell and all that, man, she does that literally all across America. It doesn't have to be here in the Nashville area. You can be in Sheboygan, Wisconsin, and she'll help you buy or sell your home there. I'm not kidding. It's remarkable. Des Moines, Iowa, no problem. Go. Is Des Moines in Iowa or Idaho? Des Moines. I'd have to think about that. I better stick to the big cities. New York City, I know that's in New York. Los Angeles, that's in California. Chicago, that's in Illinois. I better stick with the big places. But big or small, she can help you with that. So anyway, wanted to mention that. Thank you there. And let me see if there's anybody saying hey to us. Hey, Patty. Hey, Ohio, Patty. Hello there, Anna Sue Butler Fritter, my aunt. Good to see you. Miss Carrie Hamlin, Sister Hamlin, thank you. Iowa. I got my eyes turned around, my Iowas and my Idahos. Hello, Rebecca Shipley. Des Moines, Iowa is the capital of Iowa. So there you go. Everybody knows about all of that but me. I think, did I say Iowa or Idaho at first? Did I get it right or get it wrong? Don't answer that. I'm sure I got it wrong. Par for the course for me. I tell you, one of the groups that's going to be a part of our many of the events that we've got coming up. One of them is Barry Rowland and Deliverance, and they were at my church Sunday night. And man, they got to raring back on some of those classic old gospel songs, and then they got to raring back on Mama's songs. Miss Kyla Faye Rowland, and man, oh man, oh man, oh man. When they started to tear into Rejoice, My Children Rejoice, I'm telling you, I played the piano for them Sunday night, and I couldn't see through the tears, so I played much like Gordon Mote. I was blind, but I was playing and doing my best and couldn't see. Just trying to worship because, it got thick in the church, and enjoyed our time with Barry Rowland and Deliverance. So with that in mind, what say I play a Barry Rowland and Deliverance song, and man, do I like this. It's called I've Heard of the Land. Barry Rowland and Deliverance. I'm going to be talking about some of these events with them here in a bit.
They ask me why I struggle alone when it seems all hope is gone. They ask me why in troubled times I can still sing a victory song. Let me tell you the reason why, though you may not understand, I'm struggling along, singing a song. I've heard of the land.
Oh, that blesses me.
I've heard of a land where there's no more sorrow, no more troubles, heartaches or strife, where there are no goodbyes, no one dies, and there never comes a night. I'm an heir to this country, a mansion for me.
Hallelujah.
It's being built by Jesus' own hand. Someday I'll live forever there. I've heard of the land.
Aren't you glad you heard about that country? Hallelujah. I'm headed there too.
Since I became an heir to this country, I'm not contented here anymore.
Amen.
Troubles and strife that come in this life, they keep me longing for heaven's fair shore. Oh, but I'll not complain while traveling this way, for he holds my trembling hand.
Amen.
Oh, what a day when I'm carried away. I've heard of a land. I've heard of a land where there's no more sorrow, no more troubles, heartaches or strife.
Oh, it's good.
Where there are no goodbyes, no one dies, and there never comes a night. I'm an heir to this country, a mansion for me. It's being built by Jesus' own hand.
Amen.
Someday I'll live forever there. I've heard of a land.
Sing along now.
On Jordan's stormy banks I stand and cast a wistful eye to Canaan's fair and happy land, where my possessions lie. I've heard of a land.
Man, that is so good. Lord have mercy. It just doesn't, it doesn't hardly get any better than that. Barry Rowland in Deliverance, I've heard of a land. Aren't you glad that somebody told you about heaven? Hallelujah. Not everybody was blessed like I was to be. I was brought up in church. Literally now get this. I'm telling you the truth here. My mom had me. Back then, you stayed in the hospital for a while. Now you can have your baby in the morning. You're back home fixing macaroni and cheese for lunch. But you had to stay in the hospital 2 or 3 days. So anyway, Sunday morning, going to release little baby Les coming out to greet the world. My mom and my dad comes and gets us. And where do we go? Go right to the church. From the hospital, right to the church. Literally, the first place in this world that I ever went to was the church. And I heard about that land. Well, hallelujah. And since September 17th, 1978, I've tried, though I think I failed miserably. But man, I've tried to tell other people about that land. I want them to go with me. Man, I got to get ready to talk about coffee and preachers jumping on me. Lord, have mercy. Help me now, Lord. Folks, Jesus is coming, and he's coming any second. It's imminent. His return is imminent. We better tell people about Jesus. As much as we tell them about heaven, you might want to mention hell too, because they're both real places. And you and I and everybody we know, we're going to one of the two places. Period. I'm just glad I've heard of the land. Hallelujah. Man. Megan Edgeworth saying, "What's up, Les?" Miss Megan, I don't know what's up right now. I got to talk about coffee, and I feel like preaching. We're going to get here. I'm going to get another preacher and his boys up here with me. Hart family. Here we go. Are you there, fellers?
Hey, Brother Les, how we doing?
Uh-oh.
Am I too loud?
Let me hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, keep talking.
Okay, well, test 1, 2. This is what you do whenever you set up sound equipment. Test 1,
That's
2.
okay. You know what? Something was going on with this channel today with me. This may be more on my end than your end.
Well,
keep talking. Keep talking to me,
yeah,
brother.
And you definitely had to. And if I need to turn something down, I may have maxed out on this end. I don't know, but you had to play that song while we're sitting here waiting to go on. And my goodness,
It'll stir your soul, won't it?
You were talking about preaching. I was just saying, go ahead, forget about the coffee, just keep on preaching. My goodness, wow, Lord,
that's so stout, man. Kyla Rowland. I mean, I don't have the words for Kyla Rowland.
Yeah. Is it too loud? Do you want me to turn something down?
Brother, I really do think it's on my end, and I don't know how to fix it. We've been having to do some things, multiple radio shows and recordings and changing things around. And honestly, I don't know. Keep talking to me.
Yeah, no, that's fine. No, but yeah, I saw that you were going to have Kyla Rowland at your home church Sunday night, and if we had been available, we would have taken the motor home and would have came and worshiped with you, because I can't imagine what that would have been like. My goodness.
Yeah.
What a what a wonderful time I'm sure that was to be able to
It was,
celebrate. What a great songwriter. Wonderful. I mean, we sing several of her songs. I mean, how can you not whenever you
Yeah.
write songs like that?
yeah. Well, brother, I think I've got this as good as I can get it for now. So I apologize, and next time I have you on, we'll get it even better. But we are going to talk coffee, and here's why. You say, brother, let's want the world. What are you doing now? You just got through with the share-a-thon begging for money all day on Friday. Now what? Now what's it about? No, this has nothing to do with Brother Les. This has nothing to do. Don't send me any money. It has nothing to do with any of that. But it has to do with friends of mine who are huge supporters of Real Southern Gospel, and Brother Jeremiah, Sister Sarah, all the family. I don't even have the words. I don't have the words. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you. But here's what it's about. You see those boys right there? They love Southern gospel music. I mean, eyeball deep in it, and the real deal stuff. Like we talk Happy Goodmans and things like that.
Right.
I mean, real deal. And the thing about it is in this day and time, in this generation, and maybe you disagree, you have the right to be wrong. That's okay. In this generation, they don't work. They don't work. They don't work. Don't tell me that they do, because they don't. Now I know some do. I'm talking about globally. They just don't work. It's gimme, and where can I sign up my free stuff? And give me my free phone, and I'm entitled and free. And here these boys travel the country with their mom and dad singing, and dad preaches, and they are somewhere every night, and they're hitting the road hard, and they're setting up and they're tearing down, and they're setting up and they're tearing down, and they're rehearsing and they're studying and they're preaching and they're singing. And I'm telling you, I live that life too. Until you do it, you don't get it, folks.
Yeah.
You don't get it. You'll be begging whoever you're with to pull off the side of the road, kick you out of whatever, so you can just walk back home after about 3 or 4 days. And so on top of all of that, these boys here have started a coffee company just to do additional work and do some additional funding for themselves as young men. They've got, desires and probably want to get a car one day and this and a that and a whatnot. And instead of, mom and dad, can you buy me this? No, I can just hear the conversation now with Brother Jeremiah and Sister Sarah. No, y'all get a job. Y'all do something. Y'all figure it out. You're going to buy your own car. I mean, that's how the conversation went between me and my dad. And so they have. And here's what they've done. Looky here now. Right there. Oh, man, I just got a waft of the smell of that.
That's dangerous. Our best salesperson is that little vent on the back of the bag that people can smell it. That's our best salesperson right there.
That's so good. That's right. So I've got you sent me, I asked for light roast stuff because that's kind of what I do. And so you got, you sent me the Costa Rica Terrazzo. Is that how you say it?
Yeah, your guess is as good as ours. Yes, that's right. Okay. That's really close to it.
And there's their logo right there, Heart Brothers. And you see the H and the B make a heart. Don't think I didn't catch that being in marketing. Don't think I didn't catch that. And then here's the other one here, and I've been partaking in both. This is Peru Chacamayo.
Yeah.
I know I got close. I got the mayo part of it right.
Yeah, there you go. You got it.
But I got another smell whiff of them. So anyway, so what do you boys talk to me? What do you do?
Go ahead, Isaac.
So what we do is when it comes to the coffee, we buy it from a distributor in Arkansas, and we package the coffee ourselves. We purchase the bags, we have our labels on it, and we put those together and we set it on our table when we go to churches and sell it. And we also have a website, heartbroscoffee.com, and we just enjoy putting it together. I enjoy doing a lot of the finances and stuff like that, the back work. I've always enjoyed stuff like that, setting up a website, and it's been a real joy to do this business. I've had fun doing it, and then a little bit of money on the side also. So it's been awesome.
Okay.
And when the background story of this, and I'll say this until Jacob explains what we got here, is a year about last fall, Brother Les, I started praying for the boys to have something like this because they have friends that work at Chick-fil-A, Walmart, part-time, things like that, and they can't do that. And so we were at a meeting in Arkansas, another Baptist pastor who has a giant roaster that is also passionate about this. And he took us to the roaster and said, let the boys put the beans in, showed how he did it. This is all organic, premium, single source, high-end coffee that hasn't been sitting on the shelf for a long period of time. And he said, he goes, if you boys want to sell this, he goes, I'll wholesale it to you and you can go on with it. And so I looked at him and I said, I'll give you the money to start with, but you're paying me back every penny because this is going to be your deal. Yeah. And they've paid back every penny, and now they are 100% self-sufficient with it. And they're doing a really good job with it, teaching them business and all that kind of stuff.
Love it. Okay. So what's there on the table? Y'all talk to me here.
All right. So this is kind of my element because I'm the salesperson at the table at the churches we go to.
No, hold on. Right there's your salesperson right there.
Yeah, right. That's exactly right. So what we got here on the table, we got 5 different flavors and 3 different types of roast. We'll start with the first one right here. This one is Costa Rica, which you were just showing right there, and that is our light roast. And right here we have Colombian, which is a medium roast. Peru, also a medium roast. And then Ethiopian, which is our 3rd medium roast. And then last but certainly not least, we have a Sumatra, which is our dark roast.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And so now you all don't do the grinding or do the grinding?
We do the grinding. If we don't do it whenever we go to like churches mainly, but we do it online. There is an option that you can grind it if you go to our website. Okay,
so if you have a personal grinder at home or whatever, you will send them just the bean and they can do their own grinding. Yes?
Yes, sir.
And that's really kind of, if you've ever ground it yourself and used it, those that are coffee snobs know that's the best way to do it. And
it really is.
But otherwise, they can grind it and send it to you.
Yeah. I got to have it ground because my wife, my wife do anything, but we don't have the time for anything and so it's just got to be ready to go, boom, go. And then we're on our way. But, man, I just wish you all the best with this. I pray God blesses it.
Amen.
And it is a blessing to those who use it. It's a blessing to me. It's now officially in the mix with me. I mean, I do all kinds of coffee, so I'm not going to say that yours is the only one I drink, but I am saying y'all are in my mix big time, and that is saying something because not everything makes Brother Les's mix.
Well, we've already got Brother Adam Borden hooked on it too. We were in a meeting with him, and he did it. So we're making our way into the ranks here and there. So
good. Well, I hope you make your way into the ranks of the real Southern Gospel folks.
Yeah.
And I didn't. You're not paying to be on here, and I'm not receiving any money from any of this. This is just me wanting to bring in some friends that's doing something that I think is admirable for the boys. I enjoy it. I support that, and I just wish blessings on you in what you're trying to do there. And overall with your family and the ministry, and Brother Jeremiah, I mean, you're preaching and the family singing. I pray God just absolutely tears down doors and brings you into where he wants you to be, and you have great success for your good and for God's glory.
Yeah, we appreciate you, Brother Les, being an advocate for this music. We were just listening to it right before we came on, and turned it off just to be able to do this. But it's vital for us to be able to have access to this in this day and age for my children. I mean, they're fans because you have this. I mean, that's really the reason why.
Boy, that blesses me.
And that's how we can get them exposed to this music. And I'm so thankful, just so thankful for it. Appreciate for what you do.
That blesses me. Well, God bless you all. And thank you. And I, again, pray for great success. Keep me posted. And give the people the website again. And can they call for any of this, or is it just all just go to the web?
No, we have a website, heartbroscoffee.com, and you can go there. We have all the options of the flavors on our website. We also have Facebook, Heart Bros Coffee. If you look us up on Facebook, and you can find everything you need there.
Okay, before you leave, I want to do one personal sales pitch to everybody that's watching. Nathan Lane, West Virginia needs some of this Hart Brothers coffee. I'm just telling you. Joe Belcher, Fields of Grace, they'll never sing any better than until they put down a cup of Hart Brothers coffee, and then rear back and sing. He won't just get you by; he'll see you through, and ain't no telling what'll happen in church. Megan, and I think Rebecca. Rebecca Shipley. Is that y'all know her? Is that like
that's their aunt? So that's my wife's
okay.
sister. Yeah.
Okay. And then let's see, somebody about Nova Scotia, or did I read? I don't know what I'm reading. Where would I have read Nova Scotia? Did I see something about Nova Scotia?
It's in Idaho. No, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Probably is. Don Webster, that's Dallas, Texas. Don Webster, Texas needs some of this Hart Brothers coffee. So you take care of that. Let me see what else. Heather, you need some of that coffee. I'm trying my best, boys. I got to do this one. Sister Hamlin, if you are still listening.
Yeah.
Your husband, as we all know, if there is a coffee snob in this world, it is Dr. John Hamlin.
And we're going to be with him in a couple weeks, so he better
buy some of that coffee. Take some of that coffee with you. And if he doesn't buy a bag off of you, give him one and send me the bill. I'm going to buy him a bag of that coffee.
He's an evangelist. He'll take you up on that. I know he will.
I know he will. It's okay. I'll pay for it. I want it to bless him. Okay, fellas. Now I'm through with my sales pitch. So there you are. Y'all have a good night. I'm going to go on to the next thing.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. I love that family. They're special, wonderful folks. There is something wrong with this, and I don't know what it is. I'm gonna have to figure it out, though. I know that. What could it be? I don't know. Well, let me see here. So we got a lot of Vic Graves. That coffee would taste good in a real Southern gospel coffee cup. Hey, hold on. I've got mine being washed because I wore it out this morning, but I can do this. Watch this. Where'd it go? Where is it? Oh, here we are. And there you go. Get you some coffee, some of the Hart Brothers coffee, and put it in that there mug. You can get that at realsoutherngospel.com if you want. There you go, Brother Vic. That's good. I'm glad you mentioned that. That's fun. And by the way, hello, Brother Vic. Good to see you tonight. Sister Hamlin with some coffee cups down there. Yes. Get Brother John some of that coffee. And you can send me the bill. That's fine. I just want him to have some. Okay, so now let me do this. So we're going to talk some real Southern gospel events right now. And since I've got my bluegrass buddy, Donnie Stevens, in what they call the green room, I'm going to get the event that we're working with him on right here. It's called Shaping Clay Jubilee. I'm going to play some Stevens Family Tradition music here in a minute. Boy, they are so good. I mean, top-notch bluegrass gospel music, period. I'm going to play some of that in a minute. But it's coming up on Friday and Saturday, October 6th and 7th. And I want to mention, you want real Southern gospel? Okay. How about the Spencer family? How about the Cooks? How about the Inspirations? How about the Old Time Preachers Quartet, just to start things off? How about a Spencer family reunion? Huh? How about Gerald Crabb? You know, he's not bad. He could write and sing. Kevin Spencer's going to do a solo night on Friday night. The Shepherds, Perry's, man, oh man, are you kidding me? This whole weekend is straight up real legit. I mean, as legit as it can get. And it's going to be in Manchester, Kentucky. They're at the Rawlings and Stinson Park. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful wooded. The stage is incredible. They have the very best sound. It's top notch. This is maybe the top notch outdoor event. You've got not in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee, but Shadow Valley. Between Shadow Valley and Shaping Clay, it just doesn't get any better for an outdoor event. And so I've been there for several years, blessed to host it. And I'm going to bring in Donnie Stevens now of Stevens Family Tradition, and they kind of host it. And Donnie, good to have you with us here tonight.
Well, it's good to see you, Les. Good to be here. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah,
All right.
I got a little something going on here, but we're getting.
Hey, like my
Hear you.
stylish headphones I went and dug out.
Man, you're looking sharp, brother Donnie. Looking sharp. Well, so give us a little bit of a hint there on this year's event. You know, last year we had a hurricane blow through and messed us up, but there'll be no hurricanes this year. So we're going to go out to that beautiful park again.
We're praying that off of us because it was definitely. I thought it went well last year. Obviously, it's not quite what we had in mind, but we had to move indoors and it went well. But we're looking forward to getting back outside at the park. Like you said, we've got a really nice park here in Manchester, and we just look forward to bringing a free event, absolutely free.
That's amazing.
Because our main, and I do need to mention that without the support of the people that we have that's making that available, and I thank God, Les, that we've got people in our community here that are in the positions that they have the say on where that money gets spent, and they have put us in their annual budget. So that we've got that coming to us each year, and we don't have to worry about the headache of getting it approved each year and all that, because they've been pleased with the way things have went for the past 3 years that we've had it, and we're just looking forward to this being the biggest and best.
Man, what a blessing that is. And
I just hope that I hope the Jubilee goes better than the hunting trip that I went with Kevin Spencer there looking for squirrels. We took his dogs out and spent a whole day, and I never seen a squirrel till I got back to the house.
And the funny thing about it is when we've gone to that park out there in Manchester, I haven't even been able to get out of my car. And I've seen 30 squirrels.
Well, I tell you what, I'd never hunted, and I know Kevin's got top-notch dogs. I mean, he sells them for top dollar, so he's real serious about it too. So when we went, he's already pinned us down. He's like, you boys gonna have to come up and go hunting in our neck of the woods because we got squirrels. But well, we couldn't find them.
Kentucky mountains wouldn't have squirrels. That's so good.
I tell you what, the best part of the day was just the all of the theories about where the squirrels could possibly be. I mean, they had hibernated, and they had went to completely migrated to other parts of the world and all kinds of crazy stuff. It just wasn't in the cards that day. That's for sure.
Yeah.
But it's a blessing though. Like these people that's on the line up here, we've been very fortunate. We consider you to be a great friend, and a lot of these folks on here just have become really good friends of ours. We just really enjoy. We enjoy this event a great deal for the fellowship as much as anything on our end. But we know that we've got great godly people coming in, and they've got the right heart for ministry, and that's the most important thing for us.
Yeah, amen to all that. Well, Brother Donnie, thanks for spending a little time with us here. Hey, give the folks where they can go and get more information, a phone number, website, whatever you got. Be sure that you give that out right now.
Okay. Well, the biggest thing, we try to keep everything posted on our Facebook page. That's probably the thing that gets the most traffic as far as that goes. We do have a couple phone numbers that you're more than welcome to call. 606-813-4135. I'll give that one out first because that's Brad, and he loves getting phone calls. he usually takes most of our calls, and he's went fishing tonight on me. By the way, I was going to try to get him. So I don't think he's been in a good long while. So I'm glad he's getting to go.
Yeah.
But and then my number would be 606-813-3249. And we'd be more than happy. They could text those numbers, call, whichever way they want to. We just say talk to people as anything. And we've also got information I think should be out in the Singing News and advertisement and things like that. So
Okay. Well, and one other place they can go, I have the poster up on our events page at realsoutherngospel.com. So go there, click on the events page, and you'll see the whole poster and get the whole rundown on everything.
And we really appreciate you and all the help you always give us, Les. You're the best supporter in the world. And we look forward
Honored.
to you being back with us.
Yeah, man, I'm looking forward to it. I really am looking forward to it this year. This lineup is just wow.
Well, we're excited. And we've been touching base with everybody. So I think we've got excitement in the artists. And so it's looking to be a good weekend.
All right. All right, Donnie Stevens, thank you. Now I'm going to play you and your brother and your group, Stevens Family Tradition.
Well, buddy, we appreciate it.
All right. See you, buddy.
Love you.
All right. Love you too. Bye-bye. Man, that's good folks right there. I'm telling you, big time good folks. I'm going to play one of their songs here that I think went to number 1 in the Singing News Bluegrass Gospel chart, if I remember correctly. It's called The Call. And then, I talked to one Donnie, and I got another Donnie lined up. There's Donnies all over this place. I got to get it a Donnie exterminator. I mean, they're just overrunning the place. Stevens Family Tradition.
This old world today seems we've gotten far away. Just how far will we fall before we answer the call? Will we rise and take a stand against the worldly views of man? Or will we stand on our heels? Let our voices be still. We can't put him on the shelf and live for ourselves for long. This world is not the place. We'll finish the race and call home. Wake up and hear the call. Oh, please hear me when I say he has got a better way. Let's stand up and be strong. What's right is right, what's wrong is wrong. When our time on earth is done, we'll join the Father and the Son in the land where time will last. All our troubles in the past. We can't put him on the shelf and live for ourselves for long. This world is not the place. We'll finish the race and call home. Wake up and hear the call. We can't put him on the shelf and live for ourselves for long. This world is not the place. We'll finish the race and call home. Wake up and hear the call.
That's a mighty fine bluegrass gospel from a mighty fine bluegrass gospel band. Stevens Family Tradition right there. Man, that's good. And by the way, you can, even bluegrass bands, they can, hire out bands to play on their albums and things like that. Guess what? That's all them. That's all their own playing, their own singing, and their own writing. They write their own stuff. Stevens Family Tradition. They are top notch. And speaking of top notch, I'm going to bring a top notch friend, even though his name is Donnie, just like all the other Donnies. There's more Donnies going on right now. I want to get a Donnie exterminator.
Yeah, I guess you might. My name is actually Donald. So if you want
Donald.
Donald, that's all right too.
All right. All right.
All that, but that's it.
Well, Donnie Stevens had a better audio feed than you've got there, brother Donald Williamson. Maybe get a little closer and see.
Closer here.
There is something wrong. There's something wrong, and I don't know how to fix it. Let's try to talk as best we can, brother Donnie, okay?
All right.
Okay. I want to bring up, let me see here. You're a part of two things that I've got going on. Let's go to the one that's just around the corner and right here. I'm going to put it up, a big old poster there right between us. So you're on one side, I'm on the other side, and the poster is there in the middle. It's called A Real Southern Gospel Song Revival. It's in Mayfield, Kentucky. And brother Donald, it is honest. It's here all of a sudden.
It is. We've been looking forward to this for quite some time, but boy, you're right. It's on us.
August 25th and 26th. That's just little over 3 weeks away.
Yes, sir.
Well, we're going to have a big time, and you're going to be with my little hairy-legged preacher quartet, the Old Time Preachers Quartet, on Friday with KT&T, and then on Saturday you're going to be going somewhere else. The quartet's going somewhere else, but I'm staying there in Mayfield and going to host it. And we're going to have Fields of Grace, KT&T, and Barry Rowland and Deliverance is going to bring a sack full of Kyla Faye Rowland songs. How do you think that's going to be?
That's going to be a great night, and I really am sorry that I want to miss that night because I've never met Barry Rowland in person. We've talked a time or two, I believe, but we've never met face to face, and I was looking forward to that, and I was hoping he'd be on the same night with us, but I'm glad to be with Old Time Preachers Quartet too.
Yeah, we're all buddies there, and maybe next year, if we do it there again, maybe we can finagle it to where it's us and Barry and y'all, and boy, that would be a great night.
Well, of course, we always love being with Fields of Grace too, but we're going to be with them even before we get there. We'll be with them in Bristol, Tennessee on the 18th of August.
Okay. Yeah, y'all are very, very busy right now. You just got through doing an East Coast thing, and you had some you had Lisa's aunt died and had to come back for that, and it's always a busy time when I talk to Donnie Williamson because he's involved in so many things, and but it's what I get to be involved with him in is this great music, and I get to work with them on multiple levels, producer, radio, promotion, management, all of that, and it's just a blessing, Brother Donnie. It just is. I'm thankful that the Lord put our paths together.
Well, I am too, because you have really been a blessing to us, and now with Real Southern Gospel, it's just gone up another level, and I'm so thankful for what you're doing to keep our traditional music alive.
Well, and that's what we're trying to do, keep real traditional Southern gospel music alive. And that the Williamsons absolutely specialize in that. There's just simply no doubt about that. And I tell you what, since you mentioned Barry, what say I tee up that song that his mama wrote that you all recorded, which was a big hit for you. Talk a little bit about that.
Oh, I tell you, that's such a great song. We weren't the first ones to record it, but I think we might have been one of the first ones to release it to radio, unless it was a long time ago. But, the thing that sticks out to me the most when I think about that song, though, is that after we finished cutting the song and after you and Matt had mixed it and got it sounding as good as it could, they played it for Kyla shortly before she passed away. And I was told that a big smile came on her face, that she approved, and that meant the world to me.
Yep. And that happened. That happened just the way you said it right there. And I don't know, some things are like looking through a glass darkly, the word says. I don't know if God allows some selective vision and hearing and things going on, but if she is right now and he's allowing her to hear this, I think she's going to be blessed by hearing her song. And her songs continuing to bless people every day, all across the world.
Oh yeah, it has for a long time, and it's not going to stop till the Lord comes.
Yeah. Brother Donnie, I got to ask you, where are you? I see a sign back there that says something. What is that?
Well, that sign says Freight House Market, but actually we're at an old train station where they put in a really good Mexican restaurant here in Seminole, Oklahoma. And tomorrow is my lovely wife's birthday, so we met here to celebrate her birthday with her family before we leave out tomorrow for Minnesota.
Okay. Yeah, you're singing in Minnesota here in a day or two, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
Well, tell people about that. Where are you going to be?
Well, we're going to be at Lake Itasca at the Family Music Festival. And, we just heard some great bluegrass music. And this is not a bluegrass festival. They always have some Southern gospel, but the majority of it is going to be bluegrass. And okay. I told the promoter, I said, we don't do bluegrass. We're traditional Southern gospel. I said, I hope they're not throwing tomatoes at us before we're through. But he assured me they love Southern gospel and always had some there. And so we're looking forward to that. Going to be a great event, a beautiful part of the country.
You should have hired your old friend Brother Les and flown him to Minnesota, and I'd have brought my mandolin and my dobro, and Bo could have maybe played mandolin and guitar, and I could have played dobro. We could have faked our way through some gospel and done a bluegrass.
Don't even talk about that, because I already tried that. You didn't.
I know you did. I'm teeing it up so you can go ahead and just slap me up one side and down the other. I know you did. In heaven, Brother Donnie, I don't have much time here for fun stuff like that. In heaven, we're just going to pick and jam and have a big time.
Pick and grand, yes, sir.
All right. Well, tell Lisa I said happy birthday. Enjoy the dinner. And I am going to play the Williamsons Out of Harm's Way. Thank you, Brother Donnie.
Thank you, Les. Thank you for all you're doing, putting on these great events. We appreciate
Thank you, sir. Bless you. Well, let's do it. Let's hear the Williamsons right now from the pen of Kyla Faye Rowland. My word, this song will bless your soul. Prayed Out of Harm's Way.
Walking along so unaware that one step ahead was Satan's snare. His plan was to hush my praise and bring me down in defeat. Satan's big scheme just might have worked, but there was one thing he overlooked. Some little saint had listened to God and got on their knees. And somebody prayed to God, they prayed me out of harm's way. Some spirit-filled child has touched the Lord for me today. The Father just told them of my need, and they prayed me out of Satan's reach. Rejoicing in victory, they prayed me out of harm's way. If I had a choice that I could make, to be very rich or to be saved, I'd have to remember all the times that I needed the Lord, and how badly I needed Him today, and how He just told somebody to pray, knowing my God is sweeter and far more precious than gold. Yes, amen. And somebody prayed to God, they prayed me out of harm's way, Some spirit-filled child has touched the Lord for me today. The me out of Satan's reach. Rejoicing in victory, they prayed me out of harm's way. Oh, the Father just told them of my need, and they prayed me out of Satan's reach. Rejoicing in victory, they prayed me out of harm's way. Me out of harm's way.
My word. Man, what singing, what a song, and all of that right there. All of that right there now is going to be a part of, let me get this back up here. Whoop, where'd it go? 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 Let me see here. I got too much stuff. They're going to be right there, right here. They're going to sing that on Friday night, August 25th, and we may move some furniture. I'm just saying. Old Time Preachers Quartet will be there. Now, that's just the trio right there that you see in the picture, but the quartet's going to be there. That's right. All four of us. Bass, lead, baritone, tenor, and then KT&T. And by the way, we're going to do more of these shows on Live with Les, and I'll feature some of the other artists like Fields of Grace, KT&T on some upcoming shows. I've got limited time tonight, so we're just hitting a few things here. But that's going to be coming up August 25th, 26th, Mayfield, Kentucky, Priorsburg Baptist Church. For more information, call 270-804-1375. No ticket prices, none of that. 270-804-1375. We'll take an offering up. Whenever you get in there, we'll lock the doors. You can't leave till you give us an offering. But anyway, that's, I'm kidding right there. All right, so here's the next event we're going to talk about. This is some big old boy. Y'all need to pray for Brother Les and for the Bluegrass Music Hall of Fame taking on this right here. It's a real Southern Gospel weekend. We've got a fall weekend. We got a spring one coming up in 2024 that's going to feature Greater Vision, Mark Trammell Quartet, Goodman Revival, Old Time Preachers Quartet, maybe one other group. We're finalizing that, but that's going to be in April of 2024. More on that coming up. But coming up around the corner, December 1st and 2nd, it's going to be the Hoppers. It's going to be the Williamsons, New Ground, Barry Rowland and Deliverance, Dixie Echoes Quartet. I mean, a real show enough, real Southern Gospel weekend. And we've cut deals with the hotels and all of that. It's 2-night hotel stay in downtown Owensboro, right there on the Ohio River. The whole thing is, it's really spectacular. It's just spectacular. Dinner is going to be coming from Moonlight Barbecue, and I'm an Olympic gold winning eater. I have won many Olympic gold medals, and I've eaten all around America and other countries. And I'm telling you, Moonlight Barbecue is in my top 5 of all time. It's going to get serious. They're going to feed us Friday and Saturday night. Gift bag of real Southern Gospel stuff, and admission to the Bluegrass Music Hall of Fame, which is a spectacular place, as top-notch as you'll find anywhere. Preferred seating for Friday and Saturday night. Saturday afternoon, we're going to have a special session with myself and Barry Rowland, and we're going to bring in, believe it or not, his mother, Kyla Rowland, who I know she's in glory. But we're going to bring in Kyla with her own words, talking about her songs. And that's going to be part of what we're doing when they're there Saturday night in a special presentation in the main hall Saturday night. But we're going to do some extra stuff Saturday afternoon in this very special session. It's going to be unbelievable. And I'm bringing in my own personal museum. I'm going to bring dozens of Southern Gospel music artifacts that's going to, if you're a Southern Gospel fan, you're going to walk out going, wow, what in the world just happened in this place? And so all of that is happening on Friday and Saturday, December 1st and December 2nd. For more information, and by the way, if you don't want to do the whole weekend package, you can get individual tickets. It's okay. So go to if you have questions, email realsoutherngospel@bluegrassmuseum.org. Or you can call 270-925-8453. Already heard of some people that's got packages already purchased. They're going to be there the whole weekend. And we want to see you there. 270-925-8453. Real Southern Gospel @bluegrassmuseum.org for other email information. You want to go to their website, you can go to bluegrasshall.org. And also, if you just want to go and see this poster and get it a little more up close and personal on your computer, you can go to realsoutherngospel.com, realsoutherngospel.com, and click on the events tab. But folks, let me talk to you here. I want to talk to you eyeball to eyeball as I get ready to play some more music from some artists that will be a part of that night. I'm going to talk to you eyeball to eyeball here. And here's the deal. Be a part of this. To say that we're sticking our neck out for everything that we're doing to try to fan the flame for real traditional Southern gospel music through starting a radio station, a talent agency, and these events, especially, you're talking about the Bluegrass Music Hall of Fame and Museum. This is some incredible facility. This isn't going to a high school gym, folks. This is big time. Steve Chandler is going to be the engineer. You say, well, what does that matter? Steve Chandler is the engineer that engineered the biggest hits of the Happy Goodman family. We're talking about a man that knows what he is doing. The sound's incredible. The lighting, the staging, the videos, and the audio that we're going to be bringing, especially for the Barry Rowland and Deliverance Night, featuring the songs of Kyla Rowland, is just going to be, it's not your normal kind of a deal. This is as good as it gets. And if we walk in there and there's 12 people that's there and they say, yeah, we love real Southern gospel, friends, let me tell you, that's going to be embarrassing to all involved. The artist, myself, Real Southern Gospel Radio, what we're trying to do to fan the flame for real traditional Southern gospel music. Don't do that to us. Don't do that to me. Don't do that to the station. Don't do that to the artist. Hit the share button. Tell people about this. Book your tickets. Come for the weekend. If you can't come for the weekend, come for Friday night anyway, or Saturday night, one of the nights. But get there and tell people about it. And honestly, if you have like senior adult Sunday school classes, come on, come for Friday and Saturday, and book a special package deal where you don't have to spend Saturday night. You can go back home and be in church. I'm not going to take anybody out of the church. I'm not doing that. But it starts at 6:00. You'll be out at a decent enough time to be able to drive, 2, 3, 4 hours anyway, and still get a good night's rest, be back in your church, and have an incredible weekend. Incredible weekend is what I'm saying. And I'm talking about, if you have okay, Hoppers, come on now. America's first family of Southern gospel music. Come on. Williamsons, you just heard them. Barry Rowland and Deliverance singing Kyla songs. It's unreal. The Dixie Echoes Quartet. Come on. Hall of Fame members, traditional quartet down to perfection. And if Newground's been around for 30 years, they just celebrated the 30th anniversary this year. If you haven't seen them in person, you are missing out, boys and girls. Get there. Right there. Owensboro, Kentucky, December 1st and 2nd. Just get there. Going to play one more song. Going to let the Hoppers do this one. Then we're going to call it a night. And we'll be doing some more of these as we go on between now and December, if the Lord tarries. If he doesn't tarry, I've done my best to get the best weekend possible in Owensboro. But if the Lord takes us home, let me tell you what he's got in store trumps anything I've ever done in my life. And we'll just go have that kind of big weekend up there in heaven with him. And it won't be for a weekend. It's going to be for a day, all day, and the day's never going to stop. And somebody say amen to that. Now, the Hoppers, their latest, Freedom Band. Meet us at the Bluegrass Music Hall of Fame in Owensboro, Kentucky, December 1st and 2nd. Go to realsoutherngospel.com. Click on the events page and get all the information. Here are the Hoppers.
Come along and join this journey with the Freedom Band. Sing the song of Zion as we march to glory land. Can't you see the home lights burning? Every day my soul is yearning. Come and join us on this journey with the Freedom Band. There's a song of love that's ringing over land and sea. Happy tones of joy descending on the Lord's redeemed. Shouting high and singing low, we've got to let the whole world know where the milk and honey flows and the soul is free. Come along and join this journey with the Freedom Band. Sing the song of Zion as we march to glory land. Can't you see the home lights burning? Every day my soul is yearning. Come and join us on this journey with the Freedom Band. Freedom Band, Freedom Band.
Righteous calling souls in bondage to the land of rest. Come, my yoke is easy, children, listen and be blessed. Take your brother by the hand, encourage the weak to stand. I'm waiting on that golden strand, come and be my guest.
Come along and join this journey with the Freedom Band. Sing the song of Zion as we march to glory land. Can't you see the home lights burning? Every day my soul is yearning. Come and join us on this journey with the Freedom Band. Come along and join this journey with the Freedom Band. Sing the song of Zion as we march to glory land. Can't you see the home lights burning? Every day my soul is yearning. Come along and join this journey with the Freedom Band. Come along and join this journey with the Freedom Band. Sing the song of Zion as we march to glory land. Can't you see the home lights burning? Every day my soul is yearning. Come and join us on this journey with the Freedom Band.
Oh, there's a song within me burning. Come and join us on this journey.
Can't you see the home lights burning? Every day my soul is yearning. Come and join us on this journey with the Freedom Band.
Freedom Band, the Hoppers are going to be there. Bluegrass Music Hall of Fame, December 1st and 2nd. It's a real Southern Gospel weekend. Lord willing, we'll see you the next time. Have a good